On this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the unique solid granny square.
Hi, this is Katie and welcome to the Knotting Perch, where I like to talk and share all things crochet. So you ready? Let's go.
So for this tutorial, I'm using a hook size H, which is a 5mm. And the yarn I am using is, I love this yarn, and it's by Hobby Lobby. To get started, I am going to make a magic ring. However, it is perfectly fine if you prefer to do a chain 4 and then slip stitch the first chain to form your ring. Once we have our ring, we're going to chain 3, and that chain 3 is going to act as our first double crochet. Next, we will do 15 double crochets into the ring. Okay, so I'm ready to make my last double crochet into the ring, which is number 15. But I am not going to complete it because I do want to make a color change for my second round. So before I finish that double crochet on the last step, I drop my working yarn. I'm going to pick up my new color and lay it across my hook and complete the double crochet with the new color. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to drop the tail of my new color, so I only have the working yarn. And I'm going to pull the tail of my magic ring so I can close that circle up just a little bit. Okay, so for the second round, we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Now we'll do chain 3. This chain 3 once again will act as your first double crochet. And next we're going to do 6 double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have our 6 double crochets with our chain 3, so that makes it 7 altogether. We're going to skip the next stitch, which is right here. I don't want you, it gets smushed sometimes, so be careful. So that's the first stitch that we're going to skip, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the following stitch. Skip this stitch and do 7 double crochets into the next stitch. Okay, after 7 double crochets, skip the next stitch and put a single crochet in the following stitch. Skip the next stitch and 7 double crochets into the following stitch. Skip the next stitch, single crochet in the following stitch. Skip the next stitch, and we're going to do 7 double crochets into the following stitch. The 7 double crochets are going to start our corner of the square. All right, once again, skip the next stitch and put a single crochet into the following stitch. However, this is the end of our round 2, so we are not going to finish the stitch because we're going to add on our third color. Okay, so we're going to drop the tail and just pick up the working yarn of our new color. And we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. All right, now chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet back into that same stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. And now the following stitch is where we're going to start our corner. Our corner is going to be a single crochet, chain 1, and then a single crochet back into the same stitch. We're going to do a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Skip the stitch, and then we will do 3 single crochets into the following 3 stitches. So skip 1, 2, and 3. Next stitch, we're going to start our corner again. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet back into that same stitch. By now you should be seeing a pattern that we're doing. So on the sides, we do 3 single crochets, skip, 3 single crochets, and then our corner, which is 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 single crochet. And we're going to do that down this side too. And now we're going to finish the top off with 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, but we're not going to finish. We are going to add on our 4th color. Okay, put on my new color and finish that single crochet stitch. We're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. Chain 3. This chain 3 is going to act as our first double crochet. And then we're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet into the following stitch. Double crochet in the next one. So that should be 4 in all, including that chain 3. And that's going to bring us to the corner where we did our 2 single crochets in the chain 1. So in that chain 1 space, we will do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do a double crochet all across the top. Do not skip this first single crochet. Sometimes it gets mushed in with the corner because it's pretty tight there with the 3 double crochets in that little spot. So make sure you do not miss that first single crochet. We'll do a double crochet into that space. 1. And then we're going to do it all the way across the top. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that brings us to the next corner. So 8 all across the top. We already did 1, so we'll do 7 more. Okay, so there's our 8 double crochets across the top. And now we're going to get ready for our corner, which we do in that chain 1 space. 3 double crochets into that chain space. One, two, three. All right, now 8 double crochet across the side. Remember, don't skip that first one there. 8 double crochet. Now we do our corner of the 3 double crochets into that chain space. Let's work on our next side. 8 double crochets along the top. 7 and 8. We're going to make our last corner in that chain space with the 3 double crochets. Okay, and this is our last side. We started with the 4 double crochets, so you know we're just going to end with 4 double crochets because I'll make it 8 in total across the top. Okay, here's our 4th one. We're not going to finish because we're going to add on our 4th color. Putting on my 4th color. Finish that double crochet by pulling that through. And pull down your little tails here. All right, now we'll slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. We'll drop down that tail, drop off that tail. Let's just keep that working yarn in our hand here. Okay, and this is our last round. And our last round is going to be single crochets. So chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the following one, or single crochet and all the way over to the corner, which is that which is that second double crochet that we made in the corner. This right here is going to be our corner. So we're going to crochet 2 more times. 1, 2. And that brings us to that corner. And in the corner, we do 1 single crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet into that same stitch. So on the sides, we're going to end up doing 9 single crochets across, and then in the corner, which is that second double crochet of the corner, we will do a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into the same stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so here's the last section of the round. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now it's time to fasten off. So we'll slip stitch into that first single crochet and fasten off however you like. I just happen to prefer this method. Right. There is the unique solid granny square. So with the magic ring in the back, you want to make sure you pull your tail. You want to do as tight as you can so you're not having that big of a hole. And I always like to tie a little knot. So let me get my tapestry needle. Okay, give a nice little tug. And then I'm going to tie a knot into the next stitch over. Just like that. And now I'm going to tuck in the tail. When I tuck in my tails, I like to go behind the like colors, and I go back and forth 2, sometimes 3. I mainly just do it 2 times because I feel like after 2 times it starts to get a little bulky in the spot where you tuck in your tails. All right, trim that off. All right, now we get to do the fun process of tucking in all the rest of the tails, which I won't bore you with. But here's your unique solid granny square. Isn't she cute? You can have a lot of fun color combinations on these. Get really creative. I'm going to turn this into the granny square chicken. So that's why I didn't want my center hole to be too large. I want to be pretty nice and tight. And I believe that one, I might showcase that one on my TikTok page. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, go check me out over there. It's the Nodding Perch. So yeah. All right. Well, leave me a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next tutorial.